So let's do the spins with our partner. We're gonna do a basic 1, 2, 3, and here we go. We're gonna prep to her left shoulder. For the guys, it's our right shoulder. We're gonna prep to her right shoulder, guys, our left shoulder, and then we're gonna draw a big J up here so that this hand that's gonna spin her is gonna be up here by her, the crown of her forehead, okay? So that's gonna change depending on which hand that you're gonna use to spin. So for example, if I wanted to use this hand hold here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, like that, all right? Now, a couple things to note also is that, guys, when you're doing your open breaks here, you don't want to do a really big open break like that, okay? That's gonna throw her off balance, as you can see, and it's gonna over prep her, okay? So we don't wanna do that. We wanna just do a very, very minimal open break, okay? And go 5, 6, 7. Now, ladies, when you spin, you're gonna pivot on your right foot, okay? So she's gonna pivot, I'm gonna bring the arm down to signal the end of the spin, okay? This time what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a double, 1, 2, 3, prep, 6, 7, go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. One more time, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 5. Then we're going to turn 6 to the right, 7, we're going to wind up here, okay? Now what we don't want to do is wind up too much here. Then what happens is that puts our body in a very precarious position, right? So we want to avoid that, okay? What we want to do is we want to just angle our body 45 degrees this way, make sure both of our feet are facing the same way in a line, okay? We want to create a frame. This is going to give us stability when we spin. Also, we want to make sure our weight is on the ball of our right foot, okay? So that means I can lift my left foot off the ground like that, okay? That means I'm balancing on the ball of my right foot. Now, what I'm going to do is when I spin, I'm going to power the spin from my shoulder and my hips. And I also want to engage my core muscles, okay? So I want to tighten up my core muscles a little bit. I don't want to be too tense, okay? So I do want to be able to still compensate a little bit if I need to. But I also want to make sure that it's tight so it keeps my body nice and stable, okay? So I make sure I have good posture, and then I'm just going to spin and keep my feet together when I spin, okay? So it's very important, guys, that you lead the spins properly, okay? So that you can provide the maximum amount of stability and just make the girl feel comfortable when she's spinning, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our basic 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do our open break. And when we do this open break, watch, my hands are going to go right, then they're going to go to the left, and then they're going to draw a circle up to the right, okay? Now, in this case, let's say I'm spinning the girl with my right hand. It needs to be already at the level above her head, okay? So that what's not happening is my hand is already down here, and then when I start spinning her, I start lifting my hand. I don't want that to happen, okay? I want to make sure that my hand is already at the level that it needs to be so that when I spin her, it just moves across in a perfect circle, okay? And we don't want to draw ellipses or anything like that. We want to draw a circle that's about the size of a halo above her head, okay? So picture your partner as an angel and you're tracing that halo around her head, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is when we do the open break on the other side, on the 1, 2, 3, we are gonna draw the circle, 1, 2, 3, and the number of circles will depend on the number of spins that you want to give your partner. Now, let's talk a little bit about if you're giving the girl 3 spins or possibly more. If you're giving the girl 3 spins, you can just do this regular prep, which is the 5, 6, 7, and then spin her with the open break 1, 2, 3, okay? But say if you really want to make sure that you give the maximum amount of stability, if you're giving the girl 3 spins or more, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spins aren't uncommon, especially if you go to a salsa congress or a major dance event, right? What you really want to do is ground both of your feet into the ground your left and your right foot, okay? So that when you're spinning the girl, she doesn't sense your body moving around, okay? So what I like to do is, say I'm dancing with a really, really good spinner. I will do this. I will go 1, 2, 3. I will prep 5, 6, 7, and then I would just ground myself and I will spin her 1, 2, 3, however many spins that I want to give her, or however many that, you know, she thinks that she can do, okay? And then after that, we can go back into our basic 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3.